internet. Remember a couple days ago when I told you that story about how I might be psychic and how I dreamt about the guy that ended up being our waiter at IHOP? I decided to do a follow-up on that story. I said in a video a long time ago that I used to have a secret online blog on the website Xanga. Xanga recently took down a lot of their old blogs that were up there. Thankfully, I was able to download all of the entries that I had from there. So I thought I had remembered writing something in the Xanga about it, and so I went through all of my archives, and sure enough, I found not one, but 2 entries on this guy. Short disclaimer, I was about 16 when I wrote these, and was incredibly melodramatic and had a flair for just being very artistic in my writing. So just keep that in mind. This was 8 years ago. I had a habit when I was writing journal entries to title them with some sort of song lyrics. Now I'm not really sure where these first lyrics came from, but the title of the entry on March 7th of 2007 is "Please Tell Me You'll Stay." He was perfect. He had the most gorgeous smile and the most beautiful face she had ever seen. She talked to him more openly than she could ever talk to anyone, and he was the same with her. He was so respectful, and he had this incredible innocence, like he'd obviously never been hurt, and wasn't cynical, as she was, about love. He brought out the best in her. He was smart. He put her in awe just looking at him. He had no idea how wonderful he was, and she absolutely adored him. He was completely and totally her ideal guy, and no wonder. He was a figment of her imagination. She woke up that morning feeling more lonely than she had felt in a long time. She had just imagined every inch of this guy, and as she woke up she thought, please, please let him not be something I just made up. But sure enough, he was. Now her heart aches, thinking that there has to be someone out there like that, and she knows it could take years to find him. This can't be healthy, her dreaming up people that don't exist and causing herself such pain. Then again, what control does a person have over what they dream? So you can see I was pretty intense, but there you go, March 7th was the day that I woke up from having that dream. Fast forward a couple weeks to Friday, March 23rd, 2007. The title of this post is "I Believe, I Believe, I Believe," which are lyrics from a song from Spring Awakening the musical. She went to this restaurant tonight. They had this young waiter who had a gorgeous smile, the funniest laugh, and the most pleasant disposition. She couldn't figure out why she was so curious and drawn towards this person until they were driving home. This guy was almost exactly what the guy in the dream looked like. Dark hair, the same build and face. She could just see him as being the same person in her dream. Coincidence? Of course it was. But she finds herself wanting to see him again, just to see if what she thinks is true. However, she probably will never see him again. And even if she did, she's too young. She always feels too young. But wow, wouldn't it be great to see him again? So there you go. 2 online journal posts I made about this guy that I dreamt about and then saw. I don't know why I keep harping on this. I think about it every once in a while and it totally freaks me out and just makes me wonder why that happened. Like, why do things like that happen sometimes? But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse into my life. I definitely would like to read more things from when I was a teenager to you guys because honestly, I was crazy and really incredibly dramatic. For instance, this online journal, I wrote things in since 2005, and so I went through kind of like all of my different relationships, and every single one of them I talk about how this time I'm totally in love, and like last time it was just I didn't know what I was talking about. So maybe some other time I can read some more journal entries to you, or maybe get out my older diaries. We'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I'll see you tomorrow.